Welcome to today's chair practice. We're going to start out here at seated. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Lean back in your chair. Roll your shoulders up and back down. Allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable on your body. Allow your feet to fully connect to the floor below you. Today's practice is going to focus on core and balance. We'll take a moment here to come into our bodies, to connect. Starting down at your feet, noticing that connection to the floor. Maybe wiggle your toes a bit, roll your ankles out. Bringing your feet back solidly planted. Move your awareness up to your knees. Notice how your knees are feeling today. Shifting that awareness up to your hips and your pelvis, that connection through your sits bones to your chair. Noticing your low back, and tracking up the spine and your ribs. Noticing that space between your shoulder blades. And in front, that space of your clavicle. Noticing your neck. Allow your chin to just slightly tuck so that your neck comes nice and long, crown of your head pulling to the sky. Notice any tension held in your jaw. Hurt your lips, shift your jaw side to side, let it release. Allow your forehead to be soft. Allowing your eyes to rest back deeper. Just noticing what's happening in your physical body for a moment. Noticing any parts of your body that might be calling out for more attention today. May need your focus. And shifting your awareness to your thoughts and your emotions. Noticing how you mentally feel right now. What you've brought to your practice with you. What thoughts are pulling your attention. Allowing yourself to set those things aside for a moment. Bringing your focus to your body and your breath. Noticing your inhale and your exhale, simply as they are. Noticing any resistance in your breath. If your inhale or exhale is shorter than the other. If you're breathing into the top of your chest or down into your low belly or anywhere in between. Beginning to balance out your breathing. Finding that equal inhale and exhale. And from there, inviting the breath to be deeper in the body. Allow the belly to fill. Chest expanding. And on your exhales, let it empty out in the reverse. Finding that deep, intentional, rhythmic breath. Belly, ribs, chest inflate. Exhale in the reverse. Allowing it to all spill out. Allow your arms to come heavy at the sides of your body. Wiggle out your fingers, stretch them out a bit. We make a fist and release. Roll out your wrist, one way to start, and then the opposite. You can softly open your eyes here if you'd like, or continue to have them closed, whatever feels best. Bring your arms to stillness. Sit up nice and tall here. Come away from the back of your chair a bit. Nice and tall through your spine, keeping that subtle tuck to your chin so the crown of the head pulls up. Let your belly button come active towards your spine, creating that strong, solid core in the body. On your next inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, let them drop back and down heavy here. Inhale, shrugging up. Exhale, dropping back. Taking this with your breath. One more. Next, inhale, let the arms sweep up straight out from your shoulders. Palms turn in towards one another, hands active here. As if you're holding something right in front of you. Gaze is right in between the hands if your eyes are open. Strong through the core here. Next, inhale, let the arms reach up above your head. Your gaze may follow up. A subtle back bend here. Finding that length in your front body. Next, exhale, come back to center. Let the hands come back out straight from your shoulders. Begin to take this movement with your breath. Inhale, coming up to that back bend. Exhale, coming back to that place of neutrality. Notice where this movement is coming from, that midpoint of your body, center of your core here. As you inhale and create that space to come up, and as you exhale, that belly button pulling to the spine, the arms coming to that midpoint. One more. Back at that midpoint, let the arms go heavy again. Shake them out for a moment. Letting go of any stress held in the shoulders here. Come back to that neutral state. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Find that mild back bend. On an exhale, take a forward fold, bending from your hips. Let the arms sweep back, reaching behind you. Body is active here. Crown of the head pulling forward. Taking this active half lift fold here at seated. Next, exhale, let the arms go heavy, head go heavy, rolling over your lap here. Give your head a gentle shake, yes, and a gentle shake, no. And let your head come back to neutral. On your next inhale, take a slow roll up to seated. Coming up here to seated, slide yourself out a little further on your chair so that just your sits bones are connected to the chair here. Feet are directly below your knees. Finding that 90-degree angle from the hips and then again down from the knees to the ankles. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, take that fold. Find that active half fold, arms reaching back. Core holding you here on the edge of your chair. Stay with your breath. Exhale, drop heavy once again. Give your head a shake, yes, and a shake, no. Head at center. Inhale, slow roll up to seated. Hands to the knees here. Take some cat-cow for a moment. Back at a neutral spine, right hand to the side of your chair. Inhale your left arm high. Tall through the body here. Notice that pull from that left hip up through your fingertips, nice and active. On your exhale, come over towards the right side. Let your gaze go up, keeping that left hip rooted to the chair. I need that length in your side body through your obliques, side of your core. Next exhale, turn your gaze down towards the floor. Take that fold over the right knee. Keep that left arm up by your left ear here, reaching out. Engaging through the core, extend the right arm along the right ear. Engaging through your core, turn yourself to the center, arms reaching forward. Staying in engagement here. Next exhale, take yourself over across that left knee. Arms still reaching forward, fully engaged. Left hand comes to the left edge of the chair, right arm still extended forward. Next inhale brings you up. You're towards your left side here. Gaze is up, stretching out that right oblique, that right side. Inhale, come up to center. Notice that length in the right side. Exhale that right arm down. The arms hang heavy. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, let them drop back and down. One more. Hands to your knees, take some cat-cow. Back to a neutral spine. Flip the palms of the hands, palms facing up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, chin to your chest, belly button's engaged the spine here. Keeping that core nice and tight, but releasing through the shoulders a bit more. Next exhale, roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Allowing for that release. Exhale, chin rolls back down to your chest. Next exhale, left ear towards your left shoulder. Exhale, chin back down towards the center of your chest. Next inhale, slowly roll your head up. Back to center. We're going to come into that seated lunge practice. So you're going to turn your knees to the left here, into the side of your chair. Allow that right sits bone, glute, and leg to fall off of it. Just your left side is supported on your chair here. You can hold on to your chair back if you need. You're going to step that right foot back behind you. Now you can take a nice long step if that feels right for your body. If that's too much, just let that knee be bent, just those toes curled under. So finding that amount of length in the body that feels right for you. We do want to try to get a stretch through this front right thigh. So if you can step back a little further to create that stretch, give yourself that gift today. From here, nice and strong through your core, just bring your hands to that left knee to start. I'm just going to hang out here and breathe for a minute in this lunge. Next, inhale, let the arms come up straight out from the shoulders, just like where we started our practice today. Next exhale, that left hand is going to pull back. You're going to twist it open towards the back of your chair. Next inhale, that left arm's gonna come forward to meet the right. On your exhale, extend your right arm back, turn open to the front of your room. Inhale, that right arm comes back around. Next, inhale, arms reach high, gaze may go up, finding that crescent lunge. Long through that front body. Exhale, hands come straight back out from your shoulders, back at neutral. Reach your hands back behind, find a clasp. Pull the shoulders back, find that subtle back bend. Next, exhale, hinge forward at the hip, come into that humble lunge. Gaze is down towards your left foot. Using your core and your balance to hold you. Next, inhale, engage the core, come back up. Release the clasp, bring your right foot forward, pausing here in your seat for a moment. Allowing the hips to readjust. Bring yourself to center. Take some cat-cow. Back at a neutral spine. Turn yourself to the right side of your chair. Allow that left leg to come off the chair. Right leg is grounded there. Step that left foot back. Find that distance for that lunge that feels best for your body today. Getting that stretch through that left thigh if you can. Hands to the right knee. Pausing here to breathe to start. Next, inhale, arms reach straight out from the shoulders. Next, inhale, that right arm reaches back, finger twist to the back of the chair. Next, inhale, that right arm comes back forward. Exhale, left arm reaches back, turning it open towards the front of your room. Inhale, that left arm to meet the right. Following inhale, arms reach high, find that crescent shape in your body. Exhale, arms come down, sweeping back behind, find your clasp. Pull your shoulders down, find that mild back bend to start. Next, exhale, take that fold from the hips. Find that humble lunge. Next inhale lifts you back up. Release your clasp, bring that left foot to meet your right. Pause for a second here. Bring yourself to center. Take some cat-cow. Back to that tall neutral spine. Right hand reaches back, left hand to your right knee. Inhale tall. Exhale, take your twist. Next inhale brings you back to center. Left hand reaches back, right hand to the left knee. Inhale tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale it back to center. Take some cat-cow when you get there. Bring everything back into alignment for a moment. Back to a tall neutral spine. We're going to come to standing at the right side of our chair. Bring that left hand to the chair. Check in with your feet. Make sure your feet are parallel to one another. We don't want toes pointing out or pointing in here. Nice subtle bend to the knees here to support. Hips are aligned over your heels. Belly button pulls to the spine, nice and tall. Shoulders back and down. Tadasana, standing mountain pose here next to our chairs. Next, inhale, you're gonna lift that right knee, shifting your weight over to your left foot here. You can brace the knee if you need. But let that pull come from the belly button, that lift come straight from the core. Next, exhale, you're gonna let that knee turn out to the right a bit. Opening up the hip. Next, inhale, bring that knee back to center. Exhale, drop the foot, walk it out for a moment. Back to neutral, check in once again with your stance. Nice strong mountain pose. On your next inhale, you're gonna lift that left knee, shifting your weight to the right foot this time. Once again, core is engaged to hold you here. Bring your right hand to the outer edge of that left knee. Holding on to your chair with your left hand here. On an exhale, take a twist to your left, turning towards your chair. Next inhale brings you back to center. Release that right hand. Drop the left foot, walk it out. Back to that strong mountain pose. Next inhale, you're going to bring that right knee up again. Take the knee out to the side. And if it is accessible for you this time, take your peace fingers of your right hand. Bring them around the big toe of that right foot, lifting that knee a little higher. You can start here if this is accessible. And if you want to take it one step further, you can begin to start to straighten that leg as far as you can go. I'm having a cramp in my hip today, so this is as far as I'm going to go today. Working towards straightening that right leg. Releasing whenever you're ready to. Coming back to standing and walking it out. We're going to go through that on the opposite side. So coming to the left side of your chair here. Establishing your stance. Coming into that strong mountain pose to start. Next, inhale, that left knee lifts this time. Remembering that you can brace that leg if you need. Core doing the work here. Next, exhale, turn the hip open. Inhale, bring the knee back to center. Exhale, take the foot to the floor, walk it out. Reestablish that strong mountain pose. Inhale, right knee lifts. Left hand to the outer edge of that right knee. Exhale, take your twist towards your chair. Inhale back to center. Exhale out of the posture, walk it out. Back to that strong mountain pose. Here comes our challenge again. Next, inhale, left knee lifts. Taking the peace fingers of that left hand around that big toe to lift that knee higher. Finding that first if it's accessible to your body. And then from there, you can begin to start to try to straighten that leg out. Exhale and release when you're ready. Walk it out. Bring yourself back to seated. Out towards the edge of your chair. Just the sits bones connect. Take some cat-cow here. Back at a neutral spine. Inhale, arms reach high, find that subtle back bend. Inhale to center, gazes forward, arms are still high. On your next exhale, start to tilt towards your right. Keep that left hip on the chair. Inhale back to center. Take a couple breaths here. Exhale towards your left. Inhale back to center, a couple of breaths here. Next, exhale, arms sweep back, hinge forward, find that active fold. Next, exhale, drop heavy, let the arms hang heavy, head heavy. Give your head a shake yes and a shake no. And let your head come to stillness. Next, inhale, slow roll up to seated. Slide yourself back in your chair. Relaxing back where we started. Let your hands come somewhere comfortable on your body. Shoulders back and down. Feet connected to the floor below. Take 3 deep sighing breaths here. Allow yourself to take time to check in with your body again. Noticing how you physically feel from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. What has shifted through the course of your practice today? How do you feel now compared to how you felt when you first sat down? Where have you made progress in your practice? Where did you feel resistance today? Make yourself some notes here. Allow your body to become a bit heavier in your chair. Allowing yourself to let go of that activity. Find a sense of peacefulness in your body. Heavy in your body, peaceful in your mind, soft in your breath here. Taking a bit of time to just sit and breathe. To allow yourself to simply be. Your next exhale, allow your arms to come heavy at your side. Wiggle out your fingers and your toes. Roll out wrist and ankle. Allow your body to come still again. On your next inhale, let the arms sweep high. Exhale, hands come to heart center. 3 deep breaths here together. Thumbs move to the forehead center. The divine light within me recognizes and deeply reflects the divine light within you all. Namaste. I hope you've enjoyed your practice today. A couple of things of note. On this Thursday, August 13th, there will be a special all levels class via Stay In. It's a new platform for me to be teaching on, and there's information in the newsletter as well as online about how to register for that class. So please join me for that on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Central Time. I just announced yesterday, there is a 5-day meditation challenge happening August 24th through the 28th. And I released details in the email newsletter yesterday on how to get registered for that. So please join me for that. It'll be a daily meditation video that you receive via email, along with a little bit of a journaling prompt and a form for you to fill out daily so you can get entered to win one of the 3 great prizes. We are giving away a Wild Thing Yoga t-shirt, a Positive Vibes Spa gift set, and entrance into my new master class that I will be teaching through November and December called Chakra Zen. It is an 8-week course that is valued at over $300. So that's the top winning prize for being a part of this free 5-day meditation challenge at the end of the month. So please join me for that. And otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again soon.